Hey gang, how's it going? Exciting review today, or at least for me. Because I love four-wheel drives and I love vintage four-wheel drives, and this is that. I am here with the International 4166 2018 National Farm Toy Show tractor. This is of course 164 scale, and a really sweet piece for 20 bucks roughly, and give or take a little bit there. I'm excited about it. That's all I can say. I'm almost speechless. So let's talk tractors, y'all. All right, so if we were going to look at the real 4166 real quick, we would note that it made about 175 horsepower and was $29,000 back in its heyday. So um, I wonder if you could get a restored one of these for $29,000 today. I don't know. Like, are these collectible yet? I feel like they probably are, right? Like, they must have to be at this point. Maybe not though. I know where there's a one of these that is practically junk, and I've tried to get close enough to it to get pictures, but I can't do it without being somewhere I'm not supposed to be. So in the uh, you know in the event of staying legal, I haven't got any pictures of it yet. Someday though, someday. All right, so we get singles all the way around on this. So I think to get a second one of these and dual it up would look sweet. And then, whoops, and then you could get, you figure out how to make these steer, basically. It's kind of what I'm saying. If you got my steerable kit off Shapeways, I think you could pull these axles out, sort of cut the axle in half on my kit, stick that in each of these holes, then put your spindle on the outside. I think you could make it steer. I'm not sure, but I may try it someday. We'll see. um, anyway, 4166. So you guys may know we got a 116 scale version of this from SpecCast a few years back. I think I did a review of that. Not 100% sure, but I think I did. If not, I will. So it's really cool to get a 164 scale version because prior to now, you had to find one of those guys that made a few castings of these way back in the day. They were generally rough castings, but the result, could be good if you put the time into it. But now anybody can have one, and it's like 20 bucks, so you can't complain about that. So let's check out the detail on this tractor. First off, you can see inside we've got Ertl Strikes again with their flat disc of a steering wheel. At least they've got some relief on it to make it look like a steering wheel, and it's not just a flat disc. But I'd like to see holes in there where the spokes are, but whatever. Um, but other than that, nice seat and all that in there. And if I remember correctly, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you or not, but the seat has actually got some detail painting there. White on the seat, and then the rest is sort of this blackish, brownish color. So it's nice. IH logo back here under the cab. The cab does get glass, as you can see there shining, and it has sort of the black weather stripping painted around it. Nice door handle here. I really, really like the detail on the rims on this tractor. You can see all the bolts, and you can see the planetary and all that in there. I think it's really nice. We got frame bolts up here, which is really nice. Some decent engine detail in there on the casting, and really nice international stripe down the side with the turbo logo. So that's cool. Good breather here, as well as really tall muffler with the rain cap. If you're going to customize this, you're going to want to paint this breather because it looks really plasticky. But easy fix there with some international red paint. We get mirrors. The mirrors do have reflective, doohickey on the inside. And on the front, we get some tampos that are lights, and we get a nice decal grill here. I'd like to see some real texture on that. I mean, there's kits from Tractor Fabbing out there. You could do that, but I think for the price point, we can't really expect to go over the moon here. Decal lights here, sort of on the fenders, which is nice. Kind of rolling around. This side basically just mirrors the other side, but I just want to show you guys everything here. And then we've got some lights, work lights, and some flashers back here. Those work lights kind of don't look that great, but they're okay for what we got. I mean, they're cast in. They're not going to be a separate light. And on this three-point hitch, it actually goes up and down. So that's cool. So if you wanted to put a quick hitch on there and do a three-point implement, you could. It's got cylinder detail and all that. This is one thing I liked. So here's where your fuel tank is, and you can see it's got the bands around the fuel tank. I thought it was just a cool little detail that they probably didn't have to do, but it's really neat that they did do it. So anyway, I guess that's that. I'll just kind of set it down, let you guys get a look at it. But that is the International 4166 from the National Farm Toy Show 2018, made by Ertl. And yeah, you can see pretty nice little tractor for that $20 price range. So, all right, gang, that'll do it for this go around. Thanks for watching. Treat each other good. Happy tractor hunting. Have a great night.